Hi there, this is Kathy Crow at the Crow Cottage, and we had snow, bunch of it, haha, about what, this much maybe, and it's all gone. Yay, it's all gone. I'm happy about that. I'm sorry other people like it. You're out of luck for now. Rain on Tuesday, and I think maybe more snow later. I hope not. Anyway, in my workshop this week, there were a couple of things that some people had to take with them because they weren't really able to finish them, because we always have a lot of stuff to do, and they had to leave, and that's good. So I mean, not good that they left, but good that they took their stuff. And then I said I will do it on Monday so you can kind of see how to do it if you need to. They probably already have it done, but anyway, make sure you share my videos or anything off my page, and then I'll enter you in the drawing. So I'm going to swing us around, and make sure you comment so that I can see that you are here. And I'm not the, oops, lost you for a second. That was too fast. It doesn't like it when I move things fast. So I have to go slow. I'm sorry. I thought I could just whip it around, but no, it doesn't. It really doesn't cooperate very well when I just whip the camera around. So I'm gonna try to adjust my lights a little bit. We'll see if it helps it at all. I kind of just don't want to see. I want to see this, right? This is where I'm working. I don't really want to see all of the lights. So we'll see if I can get it going, and I'll adjust it as I go if I need to. So here is the host code. I really didn't change it. You can go ahead and just use this if you're going to place any orders. Don't check out as a guest, or I won't see that you even ordered hardly. I mean, they barely give, they just really aren't permitted to give information about a person who does not want their address and name saved, which, you know, we appreciate that, right? We don't want our information to just go out there randomly. So if you would like to get the free gift and other things that I offer, though, I do need you to check out as who you are, leaving your name and your address and your email, and then, or the other alternative is, if you check out as a guest, you can just Facebook message me or send me an email and that you ordered, and I will find your order and know that you did. So one of the things that we did this last Friday and Saturday, or Friday, was this little apron box. It turned out really cute. But when, like I said, somebody that came wasn't able to complete her apron. And then also I had made this extra one. So if you're just here to see how to do my ribbon, I think it would be helpful if you knew that I did it the wrong way on my other box, because it's actually supposed to go through this way, and it's easy to change. If you've already done it the other way and you want to change it, you can just cut your ribbon and redo it, because you only need a tiny piece. You don't really need very much here. And then you could just tape this on the inside. In fact, I think I made my ribbon a little short, so let's go ahead and I'm gonna just put a little piece of tape here on each side, and then I don't even have to tie it, because the reality is that what I'm putting in this is not going to be very heavy. But if it was something fairly heavy, I would want to tie that, right? So here you go. It's going to just look like that. And because it's not, I should have probably done it the other way, but I didn't. So I'm going to just do this to get it to lay the way I want it to. All right, so if anybody is out there, did you get out and enjoy the snow at all? I really didn't. I went out, but I didn't really. I have to look and see if I'm even on here. I'm sorry. I had to go out to the post office and see if, you know, to get some other stuff mailed. And so when I went out to my car, it was terribly wet out there, but it looked like the snow was melting really nicely. So I was happy about that. I guess some of the school districts had, oh, I don't have to tape it because this side I cut way long enough. Nice. Some of the districts had 2-hour delays today. That would have been nice if I was still at school, which I am not, thankfully. But nobody in Richland did. And if you look outside, you can see why. All the snow is gone. It looks pretty nice out there, but I think it's still cold. My heat is still coming on pretty strong. I can hear the furnace going really loudly. It's been going on quite a lot because it's been, for here, it's been pretty cold. Okay, so that's much firmer. So that's how those ribbons are supposed to go. And when you finish your box, just give it a little squeeze and it'll have a nice shape. Okay, so that was the apron box. I'm gonna just do another one really quick because I just wanted to let you know that on my square side, if you message me because you would like any of these as little favor boxes that you could do on your own, I would be happy to send them to you. And you just message me and then I can do it, because this little box actually is really cute to put all kinds of things in. I know I did this earlier, but I just am showing it to you again because I want you to see how fast and easy it goes. Now, when you put your apron to the bottom, just kind of angle it so that you can actually get it centered exactly where you want before you really lay it onto where you've taped. Okay, that's kind of the trick with some of the adhesives that don't give you any wiggle room. I know a bunch of people like to use the liquid glue, and it does hold eventually, but I'm just saying it takes a while for that to hold, which means you're sitting here holding your box, waiting for your glue to dry, and you really don't have to do that. These adhesive tapes are very strong. They are instantaneous, so that's a blessing when you've got your paper exactly where you want it. But you do want to make sure it's where you want it before you rub your finger on the inside and seal all of those seals. Okay, so just make sure it's placed really good, and then there you go. Now I've got this side to do. Now, if I had been thinking about it, I would have taped that side while it was down, but I didn't want it to be too sticky while I was trying to get the other side of this apron box attached. Hey, Dan, no snow in Texas, huh? How come I'm not surprised? 36 degrees at 36 degrees. So does that sound cold or not to you? It sounds pretty cold to me, but I was out on the playground frequently when it was that temperature, and it felt pretty good. The kids actually are not fazed at all by that kind of weather. They like it. And if you're going to be a playground person, you need to just wear good clothes so that you're going to be out there with the kids not complaining about it, because there's nothing worse than an adult that's complaining about the cold when you're a kid trying to have fun. Okay, so here's the little pocket, and your little pocket also has this little rim that you're going to put on the top. Okay. So we'll just put that on there before I get the pocket actually on. And then you just fold up the sides. You can put the pocket wherever you want, but I think it's going to have the room actually here on the bottom. Okay. Now you could put your, oops, I got that one kind of crooked before oh, there we go. Okay. You could put a little note inside your pocket if that's what you would like to do. when you're gifting this to someone. I don't know if I have a, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this little naughty nice, you can check it depending on who you are giving it to, whether you think they are naughty or nice. I'm gonna put that on here with our little mitt. So there's this little mitt that comes with it, and I believe I have some brads in here. Where are those? Maybe I will, what do I have? I sort of forget what I have in all of my little containers. I think I have a snowflake one somewhere. Where did it go? Let's see if it's in here. Ah, there it is. Well, that one is not really a brad though. That would look cute. I should find a brad. It doesn't really have the hole, and they don't even sell those snowflakes. They sold those out, so they're not even selling those anymore, which is very disappointing to those of us who like to buy only what, you know, we hope we use, and then when we use a lot more, suddenly we need a bunch more. So there's my little snowflake that I have on hand. I think I bought those years ago through, have you ever heard of Oriental Trading Company? I'm sure you have, but they used to sell a lot more stuff like this. I don't know that they still do, but it was either them or Paper Source or who knows where. So I'm going to just put my little brad through the mitt and my, actually I want to go through my naughty and nice first, and then my 25, then the mitt. Now these little tags come from the Tags and Tidings stamp set. Stampin' Up! Did that was just one big stamp with 15 or 16 stamps on one what is that, polymer, the photopolymer clear stamp, so you can see it really good. You just stamp it down, then you run it through your Big Shot with a thinlet that you can buy with it. It cuts out all 16 of them. So I cut out a whole bunch of those at the beginning of the season to, I knew I would be using them for all sorts of things. This little kit comes with that little rolling pin, a knife spreader for your cakes and cookies, a couple of spatulas, and a cute little heart that you can put on. Oops. There we go. You can put on the front of your apron too. Okay, right there in the middle. And then we also this year had this beautiful maroon, but it's actually called cranberry something. Let me find that stamp because it's really pretty. One of the nicest ones they've done in a long time. Oh, cherry cobbler, that's what it's called. It's this, what we called in the 80s, we called this a maroon color. But it has this gold overlay. I don't know if you can really see it, but it's really beautiful. And for a while it wasn't available, but I think it's available again. I hope so, since I'm showing it. I haven't used it all that much, but it's going to dress up my little apron box nicely. Okay. Now, I did the smaller ribbons so they were easier to do, but the fat one works great too. It's just you're gonna have a little bit bigger knot on the inside, so you'll want to trim it maybe a little closer once you get it snugged up. And then just to get it, I think on the other side what I need to do, oops, I did it on the wrong side. What I need to do is to go the other way and see. I guess I really can't though. It looks like you're just gonna have to get your bag tie to be standing upright. You're going to just have to apply a little bit of tape just behind it there so that it will stand up nicely. I hope my friend Debbie Money watches this, because she's the one that needed to finish her apron box, I think. Or did she finish the apron box? I don't even remember. So I just figured, I'll just do an apron box, and I'll do a coffee box. And even though I've already done them before, that's okay. Make sure you share my video, and you can get entered. Did I say that already? Probably. Then you get entered in my drawing each week. And last week, my Uncle Jerry won. Uncle Jerry, what am I going to send to you? I think I already know, because I made something pretty cute. So we'll see if it works out to send it in the mail. That's the hard part, is figuring out what I can send to you that you'll like, that I can actually fit in a mail envelope. The way postage is, I don't really want to spend $7 to send it to you, but okay, there we go. So that little apron box is all done. Isn't that cute? Then you just squeeze the sides, and it's ready to put all kinds of goodies in it. My neighbors are going to love that. And then also, I don't know if I showed you guys, but at Target, they have these little Jelly Belly soda pop plastic containers. Aren't those cute? And they went in our crate perfectly. So I would run down there if I were you and buy those, because those were very inexpensive and a fun thing to put in your crates. Okay, so the last thing we're doing is this little coffee cup box, and I'm using the Santa's Workshop Designer Series paper that has this wonderful flocked stripe, because I want to use our little candy cane box for the tag. And yeah, let's just see. I want to see really quick before I assemble this. I want to see how this tag is going to look, because in our one of the tags I did, I used this on a circle stamp, and that actually was really nice. I don't know if I want to do that again. I'm also thinking maybe instead of even doing that, I'll use my tag. Yeah, maybe let's try a tag. So the Labels to Love set, that was just a holiday stamp set. So if you want it, you need to order it before January 3. But on January 3, all of our Christmas stamps that were in the catalog, and the little cute witch, the Halloween witch, and the pheasants, the pleasant pheasants, that wonderful Thanksgiving set, those will be gone, and you won't be able to order them anymore. So you'll need to get it. This one has a Halloween stamp on it, and just that's going to be a nice Thanksgiving one. A nice Valentine's one. Has several things. Celebrate. You could just do all kinds of stuff with it. But it has this plain tag on the front. And one other thing I should mention is that Stampin' Up! Redesigned its rubber stamps. The photopolymers stick really good to their blocks, or to any block, any of these acrylic blocks. But these rubber stamps have not, so I've been adding my own little repositionable glue that you can buy. The problem is that it makes them kind of gummy on the back and makes my stamp blocks dirty. But I also have to wait for it to dry before I can really use it. So I haven't really liked having to doctor up my stamps before using them, but that's what I'm doing here, because I want this I don't want it to fall when I'm getting ready to stamp that. So this is going to have to be in real red, since that's what this background color is. And let's see if we've got good coverage here. Pretty good. Now I did go around the outside. It doesn't really matter, because I'm going to clip that off anyhow with this punch. So the punch comes with, well, you have to buy it separate, but you can buy it as a bundle and get 10% off. And I would recommend doing it, because it's very quick and easy to cut out your little punch with your puncher. And now I can put my little candy canes in that. Let's see how that looks. Instead of the down. Did you see how that came off really easy? That repositionable glue really works great. It sticks pretty good while it's on, but it does come right off, and it's not a problem. The photopolymers are the clear ones. I prefer them. It'd be wonderful if all the stamps came in photopolymer. I don't really know why some are rubber and some are photo. I don't get that at all. I'm sure there's a reason for it, but the problem is they don't have a cushion, and so sometimes you don't get the coverage you want unless you put a cushioned pad underneath. But I'm gonna just go ahead and try this without doing that, see what happens. And that turned out pretty good. So this is gonna be my little tag on here, but I need some backing, and I also want something to go right in the middle. And it also has this little cute to and from little tiny, let me find my little tiny block to put that on. It's sort of a hard one to find. Okay, we'll do that. We'll put that in red on here also. Oh, how sweet. So that's gonna go on my coffee cup box. And we'll want to put some background red paper on that, I think. Now the other side is a bow, and it looks like when I cut my coffee cups out on this, I got those bows upside down. Hilarious. I didn't even notice that I was doing that. I should pay attention to these details. It kind of is important. Okay, so we'll just put, I think what we'll do, I've got so many scraps. I really like this color too. I think we'll put, let's see how this looks. If we put this here, I think that might be too busy. And there and there. No. There and there. Now that's just gonna hurt my design. I can't use that. I was hoping I could, but I really can't. So we'll just put our little tag on some paper. Let me make sure I've got it sized correctly. As you can see, I haven't even cut this out, but it's gonna be really easy to just snip. It's sort of cut out already. This is a good way to use up your scraps on your little labels. Christmas time is a great time to use up all of your little leftover papers that you've got all around. I think I have a sleeve that's going on under this, but you know what? I think I didn't get my sleeve out. I've got sleeves and I've got the lids that have to go there. So before I finish that, I'll have to find those sleeves. So let's just do the other cups. It looks like with these cups, this one, I cut the bows the correct way on this one and sideways on that one. The paper side that I want out, it didn't matter how I turned it, and so when I was cutting my design, I wasn't using the Big Shot. If you use the Big Shot, you're rolling it through, you see exactly what you're doing. When I'm using the my other cutting machine, you're doing it on your computer, so you're sort of laying out your paper in a virtual setting, and then when you send it through the machine, like I did, you don't always notice that your virtual picture wasn't exactly what you thought it was. So it's a little more complicated. It has lids, so I don't really need to fuss about how uneven that looks. But this is the bottom of your box, and it has little cutting line or scoring lines, so you can easily see what you're supposed to be folding up. And I'm just going to put my tape on all of that. and fold those up. It's the same principle applies. You want to be sure that you put your card sort of at an angle. Okay, so that you're sure it's where you want it before you actually seal it onto those taped edges. So here is the bottom of your coffee box. You're gonna put not that way. You're gonna put the coffee cup here, and I want to move these up. These are gonna be spread out. They're not gonna be exactly upright, so I'm not gonna really even put those down yet. I'm gonna just fasten on the bottom where I want it. And then these, I'm gonna turn this around because I want it to flare out. Usually if you're putting coffee treats of some kind, they oftentimes are, those little packages are at an angle. They're more cup shaped. So you want it to flare out so they're gonna fit into your cup box better. Okay, so that side's sealed on pretty good. And we'll fold these down. Put this one on here. Okay, seal that. And we'll seal that. And I'm just gonna rub my finger on the inside to make sure those edges weren't huge edges, but they still should hold pretty well. There we go. Now I just need to I'm gonna pinch it. So you're just gonna stick your finger there and sort of pinch your box to make sure that it's gonna go together a little bit, because you might want to fasten it at the top. I don't know if you do or not, but you could if you wanted to. Okay, so I'm gonna step away from my desk for just a second, because I think I have all of these pieces in a container over here, but I'm not really sure. If I don't find them right away, then I'm going to have to call it good for now. I'm just not seeing it. I know I have there's some jingle bells. Now those would be really cute to add to your coffee cup. And another thing I found at Target when I was looking for those jelly bellies is this ribbon that has little, almost like a felted bell edge. That would be really cute on there as well. Boy, I just don't see where in the world did I put them? That is so hilarious. I thought I had everything I needed, but I don't. That's all right. Because you've gotten the main idea anyhow. It's probably hidden on this mess of the desk. So, anyway, that's it. Now, I think, let me see what I've got going here. How much time has this been? Oh, this has been a ton of time, so I don't want to take any more time anyhow. So, where are they right here? Oh, they are. Here they are. Haha. Okay, so there's the lid and the lid. But because I've already done this project on Facebook, I don't think I'm going to continue anyway. So there's your lid, there's your sleeve, and yeah, lots of little things you can do. But I do think these little jingle bells would be really cute on there. Don't you? Let's put some twine on it. I've got to finish this. This is cute. Let's go ahead and just do it. So we'll put some, let me check which side I want up. Looks like we want this side up. Okay. Put some tape on there. And because this paper is flocked, you know what? I'm not really sure that that's going to stick really good. Let's see if it does. It looks like it's okay. Good. Wasn't really sure. It's hard for me to see. Oh, yeah, that side's the one that probably don't want that side on there. Okay. Yeah, these are going to make such cute little boxes for my neighbors. And when I cut the flocked paper didn't go through my cutter. It would have gone great through my Big Shot, but not through my other cutter as well. I didn't realize it until I'd already pulled it off, so I had to trim a little bit there. And I think that you want to take one of your a pen of some kind, and it'd be nice if I had, let's see if I've got an edge that would work. I need like a circle, not quite a circle, but a curve. I'm not gonna find it because I didn't think about it in time. Maybe I can use my other lid. Actually, you want it to go slightly that way. That way or the other way? I don't remember. Bigger or smaller? Concave or convex? Which? I think I think straight across is probably going to be best, but I'm going to do it either way. We'll see what happens. We'll see if it should be convex or concave or straight across. So I'm just going to use the bottom of my lid as a guide to draw a line. Yeah, convex, very good, depending on which direction you're looking at it. You can draw a little line on your lid to give it a little bit more dimensional look. So I'm just using the curved top, laying it on there, and then drawing my pen across, and it just kind of makes a nice little curved line right there. Okay? And we'll put I attached that already. I need my sleeve down here, but I don't want necessarily red on red, but I don't really want another piece of white either. Hey Melissa, how are you? I'm doing great. I bet you're selling a bunch of jewelry for Christmas. It'd make a great gift for anybody. What kind of deals have you got going right now? Have you got some good, especially good bargains on jewelry? What is the name of the jewelry company you're selling? Okay, I'm gonna just put tape down on this part. Paparazzi, yeah. It looks like you've got some really great stuff for Christmas. Really good stocking stuffers. Now, if you had a coffee cup shaped earrings, those would be really cool to put in here. What do you think? And they are only $5. I know, it's a really good deal. Okay, so if you put your, what I need is, I should have probably put some twine or something under there, but we're gonna go ahead and just do it this way. And then, I think I'm gonna attach my jingle bells to it. Kids jewelry is only $1? Wow. That's pretty incredible. How can they sell it for that? That's great. Okay, here's my baker's twine. This is in the oh, that would be a good idea. Yeah, for a coffee cup, little earrings, little Christmas one. That would be cute, wouldn't it? I don't know. This twine's darker. I don't know if this is gonna really work. And this has kind of a small opening. Let's see if I can even get this through, because if I can't, I'm definitely not gonna want to use this twine on here. So before I spend a ton of time, let's just see if I can even get this through. my poker went through the twine great, but it's not poking the twine through that hole at all, which is kind of what I suspected might happen. This is very soft twine, and which is really nice on your cards, but it doesn't pull through as easily. Yay, I got it through. So if you just tie your little jingle bell on here. Oh good, you shared my video. Yay, I can enter you in my drawing this week. As many times as you share is how many times you get entered. So if you share it more than once, you'll have your name in there, have more of a chance to win. Facebook makes it hard to get for me anyway, makes it hard for me to get my stuff out, so my information out. So I have to keep telling people to share, and as many shares as you can do, because I couldn't even tell some people had shared one time. Okay, so there's my little jingle bell, and I'm not really sure how I'm going to attach it. I'm going to just cut it off for a moment, and then we'll tie it around, and then I'll attach that, because I'm not really sure if I did it right. And where I fastened some dimensionals underneath here, so I've got a raised edge. It's raised up, and I can just shove this through, and then we'll see how to tie it. So I'm not really sure I'm gonna even really like what I just did. I haven't tied one on here before, so, but I think it'll be cute. A bow actually is always good. If you're in doubt, add a bow, and it'll suddenly dress it up. If you can do a bow that looks better than that. That one actually doesn't look too good, but I think I can fix it. Let's see. Sorta fixed, but it can be tweaked. If I pull down these edges and pull the bow part up, maybe it'll maybe it'll work. Yay, it did. How sweet. And now I can tie my little jingle bell on here, and my little gift package, when whoever gets it, their little gift will jingle. Very cute, I think. Let's see. Yeah, pretty sweet deal. I better tie it in a knot, because I know it's going to come right off otherwise. It probably will anyway. And if you give this to somebody with a kid, they're going to jerk on that and it's going to come off instantly, but who cares? Christmas is for kids, right? Let them have some fun. Okay, there you go. I think that's pretty cute. Thank you for watching. I'm going to swing you up, and I hope this was helpful. Here we go. Don't get ill. I have to go slow, because otherwise... yeah, yay. My cheeks are really red because I'm warm now, but it was started because I was cold because I went outside. It's pretty nice out there, actually. So anyhow, Melissa and Dan and anyone else who's watching later, thank you for watching. I hope you have a great rest of the week. My workshops in January are going to be the third, I believe it's the third weekend, but I'll send out an email newsletter. If anyone wants to have my newsletter, just tell it. My weekly newsletter just tells you what project I'm working on for the week. I do send, in that same email, you're just going to get a little quick glimpse of whatever Stampin' Up! Is selling, something cool from them sometimes. Sometimes I don't include that, but that is also the way you will find out about my workshops. I post those here on Facebook, but again, not all of my Facebook videos actually reach people, so you might not see it that way. If you send me your email address, then I will be able to send you my newsletter. You'll always know when my workshop is, and they're a lot of fun. I'd love to see you. Have a great day. Bye.